Speaking to a very interesting gentleman on YouTube, used to work on these mines. I believe he was an engineer. We're talking about the soluble plugs. Now I think the soluble plugs are on a circuit. Let me just say first of all, this is a Mark 17 World War II, I believe, sea mine. It's inert. It's completely hollow. If you look at my previous videos, you'll see that. I have to say that just to make sure nobody thinks this is live. It's totally dead. It's inert, and it's sand. It was sand filled. It was a practice mine. Now we're talking about soluble plugs. Now I believe the gentleman on the internet who's answering my questions referring to this thing here. This thing here, I believe, is the soluble plug, which has got a mechanical device, namely this lever at the top of the screen. It's difficult to film this because I've got the camera in one hand and my torch in the other. This soluble plug here activates the mine when the chain and the cable goes under tension. And if I can turn the torch off just to show you. So when this bit pulls down when it's in the sea, this cam comes downwards, but it will only go, hang on, yes, I'm right, there's a plunger in there. Can you see the plunger at the bottom? Right, so it will go down when this dissolves in seawater, thus arming the mechanism inside. So I think he's referring to that as a soluble plug, which is completely mechanical. It has no circuit and would be a mechanical device to stop the thing from arming. Just as a sideline, that's a World War I Hertz horn. It's empty, look, nothing in it. It's a World War I horn. Lead used to have a phial of acid inside, so when the ship hit, that would bend, break the acid would sink down and set the mine off. These are switch horns. If you unscrew the cover, so this will be plus, this will be negative. If the ship hits, this piece here bends and touches this, forms a circuit, off it goes. The circuit would only be activated, e.g. with the voltage, once tension is put on via the chain. See, the chain's connected up to it there. When it's on the seabed, obviously the chain is connected to the cable, which is inside the sinker. Look at my other video. So as that pulls down, the soluble plug dissolves and that goes down and activates. Now, that's all very well. That's a mechanical soluble plug. Now correct me if I'm wrong, sir. I am referring to this thing here. This, I believe, is a soluble plug. Another one. Now, it's difficult to film because I'm reaching up. Inside there, in fact, there's another one. That one's slightly damaged. There's another one on the other side of the mine, which I can't get to. There's a soluble plug on a spring that goes down. So when the water goes through there and it dissolves, the spring pulls the switch down and activates the mine. When I say activates it, I mean makes it live. Because the wiring from the switch horns is connected up to this inside. So, and this has got a switch on it. And the only way the switch will activate is if the salt water dissolves the salt plug, activates the spring when the plug's gone, which then makes a circuit to make these live. If I remember, the battery that was inside this, it's 1.5 volts, so it's quite a low powered voltage. So I'm referring to these as soluble plugs and saying that these have got a circuit running through them connected up to the switch horns. I think when you say that it's mechanical, you're referring to this one, which is mechanical. So my question to you is, do you remember these? And I believe I'm right to say they're soluble plugs. There's also, on the back of this mine, obviously this is a training mine, I can't even get to it. on the back of it there's another thing sticking off of it. Looks like it's a lifting eye. I just don't know what it is. I'll try and film that at a later stage. Let me just re-emphasise, this mine is totally hollow, it's totally empty, it's inert. My other video show the inside of this. It's from HMS Adele, a minesweeper. And it's completely and utterly safe. There's nothing in it. It's a hollow shell. My son has even climbed inside it. There's nothing in it. It's dead. Look at my other videos to see exactly what's inside this. It looks a bit ominous with the plugs. Ah, there's that thing I was telling you about. Right, now I've put a spare switch horn cover on it, and I put a spare switch horn inside it just to make it look better. But let me just take that off because this isn't right. Hold on. All right, let's take that off. Hang on. Right, this is it. This thing here. Now ignore the horn. I machined that up on a lathe just to stick in there because it looked like it. I was just messing about putting another horn on it where the horn shouldn't go. So this horn is wrong. So it shouldn't have a horn there. But my question is, what is this? It's not connected up with anything inside. There's a hole going through it where the bolt is, where I bolted the horn on. And it's just, I just don't know what it is. But it's not connected up to anything. It's all made of steel. There's nothing else inside it. You can see what it's made of. I don't know what that is on the mine. Can you see it there? I'm reaching. It's difficult to film this because it's dark. So that's it. That's what I need to show you. There's another switch horn. I think this has got about 6 or 7 switch horns. The cable starts in there. There's a rubber sort of grommet and then it turns into chain. It's quite an interesting thing. Sorry if it's a bit rushed, this video. I just wanted to film this soluble plug here as the main one compared to that one on top, which you can't see now, that one up there, because I'm talking about that being a soluble plug with a circuit, and I think the gentleman's referring to this, which is a mechanical soluble plug. Okay, that's enough waffling on. Thanks for watching. Going to get on with some other videos very soon, so watch this space. Going to be doing a torpedo engine very soon, as soon as I get clearance from the receiver of rec. As soon as I get the clearance and get the ownership, we'll have a look at the torpedo engine. Thank you very much for watching my channel. Take care.